Yeah, sounds
Okay,
nice.
cool.
That's nice. Cool. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
What up, guys? Welcome to Last Movie Standing on the road. We are here in Maine, going to hang out with my boy Jason from Pop Culture Movie Mass. I drove all the way up here to go to Bull Moose. Why? I don't know. But we in Maine. Probably shouldn't be driving and vlogging, but you know, whatever. We're on our way right now to Bull Moose to meet up with Jason from Movie Mass, and we're gonna go shopping because I've never actually been to a Bull Moose. We don't got him in Texas, so we're gonna go meet up with him and see what we can find. So we went to Bull Moose, but we ended up not buying anything. Neither one of us. I think Jason bought one thing, but we're kind of in this mood that none of us really wanted to buy anything. Like, just money's tight, and just because it's like we didn't really have a concept. You know, we would just kind of hang out while we were there because I was in Maine for work. So we went to Bull Moose, and we actually ended up just hanging out and getting to know each other most of the time. So we didn't film any content in Bull Moose. So what we ended up doing was we left, we went to lunch, and we ended up going back to his place, down in his basement, so I could check out his physical media collection, which is honestly the coolest part. You know, there's one thing about just filming yourself in a store, a haul video, cool, but I want to actually see people's collections, and I think that's really cool. So this next segment is a part we filmed for both of our channels. If you want to see the full uncut, like 39-minute, 32-minute, however long it is, video he made, go to Pop Culture Mass's YouTube. Full uncut video is on there, but this is the segment I took from it for my channel, and we talk about DVD packaging, Blu-rays, 4Ks. I get to see what he has in his collection, so I really hope you enjoy this next section.
Let's go, nerds. What's up, pinche carrons? How are y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
As you guys can see, if you got eyes in your head, it is I, your boy Jay, the Bishop of Bull Moose, and we had a Bull Moose baptism today because, as you can see, if you're not looking, if you're just listening, put down whatever you're doing, look at your phone because there's a video component to this. And I got my man Brian from Last Movie Standing.
We are here in Maine. This is not green
Maine.
screen. I'm actually
no green screen.
Actually here. I can touch.
Yeah. Oh, that tickles. I came. Anyway, yeah, we're in the same place. This is fucking cool. I hated to be that guy, but I was also like, yo, we got to produce some content because we're in the same geographic location for once, maybe once in our lives. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yeah. Next step, though, and I'm going to throw this out there to the entire internet and the universe and see if we can make this happen. The next step is to get all three of us, the Wild Bunch together. You, me, Chase, in one room, lined up on one couch, and we do a live audio commentary.
No, I think it's cool when like YouTubers actually go and like visit other people's stuff and like see their collection, because we're all like on Zoom calls and we're all in StreamYard together, but actually like going and checking out like other people's collections and like seeing what they have. I think that's really cool.
I think that's actually also a decent segue into whatever it is that we're doing for a video today, because you know, you're here, you're like, let me look at your collection. I've never stood in your library before and looked at all the movies that you bought over the last 25 years. So it's always kind of an experience when you go to somebody's house and you look at their movies and you're like, oh, cool, they've got this thing that I wanted that I never got. Or like, really, you're into this movie, you weirdo? Like, I had the same thing with Chase. Like, I was there for like a while, like for an hour or whatever, like before we even started watching the movie or whatever. I'm like looking at the movies. I'm like, I gotta hold on, I can't focus on talking. I have to look at all your movies. So it's one of those cool things to like gawk at someone else's collection when they're into the same shit you are. Like, you have to do it.
You have to do it, And like I said, like as collectors, we're so used to like the only people seeing our stuff is either our spouses, our kids, our family members, or you know, it's not really other collectors, other friends.
I can speaking from experience, I know that spouses and kids do not appreciate your film collection
as much as you do.
as much as anybody does. Like when I die, they're actually going to appreciate it the most because like finally we can sell this shit. We're going to make $10,000 selling all the dumb movies he bought 40 years ago now that he's dead. So
it's like, why does he have 3 copies of this one movie?
Yeah. Why does he have 8 copies of Better Off Dead? Like why? It's silly, I know, but it's something that we do. So yeah, another collector, like having you actually come down and appreciate, that's actually kind of nice for me because like, oh, somebody who gives a shit is looking at the movies that I have, and that was kind of cool. So,
and we have such different like styles and collections too that it's really cool to see. Like honestly, and y'all may not know this, but this dude's a massive steelbook collector.
I have a lot of steelbooks.
Massive steel. I was shocked.
I have like 200 or so. Like not huge. I mean, I know there are people out there
Most
that have way
of that
more than
whole
200.
like half of that whole you can't see it, but he's got a whole shelf over there. It's
I
all
got my
steelbook.
wall. I keep my wall
His
out.
wall over there. It's so I would have never guessed with all the Criterion videos you make and all that. I'm like,
but I do have a good bit of Criterions over there, don't I?
Bro, you got more Marvel steelbooks than Criterion.
That's not true. No, they didn't make that many Marvel steelbooks. I got like 175 Criterions. They've made like 50 Marvel steelbooks, maybe not even that much. But I do have all the Marvel steelbooks.
Yeah,
so.
he does.
Suck it, Chase.
That was the biggest shock, was seeing all the Marvels, all the steelbooks, not Marvel. I was shocked with all the steelbooks. It's just one of those things you never know.
Yeah, I do have a lot of. That's my lane.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like you've got a lane, and I've gotten to know your lane over the months, year that we've kind of been talking and know each other. And then I feel like Chase has a lane too, and I feel like the 3 of us get along good because we got a lot of overlap in like what we like, but it's not full overlap. Like you got some shit. Like I like American Pie, but like I don't like I'm not on your level by like any stretch.
I didn't see it.
I don't have any American Pie.
He doesn't have any. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the 4Ks.
It's coming.
You have picked some movies out of my collection.
I have
to roast me over, apparently, right?
Not really roast. Some are just kind of surprise. Surprises that I would find in your collection from just watching your, because with most of us, they just watch us on YouTube or on the internet, and then it's like, oh, your movie collection is actually way more.
Okay. You gotta get your movie collection. Like Jason, you're always this tough guy talking shit on the internet. But when I'm sitting there looking, you got romance anime from 1987. That's pretty gay. You got John Wayne movies.
He's got Snakes on a Plane.
Are we starting with Snakes on a Plane?
Let's start with Snakes on a Plane.
I got Snakes on a Plane on DVD.
So this was, honestly, this originally was to pick out to be like, I can't believe he has Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is one of the coolest slip covers for a DVD I have ever seen.
Can they see how embossed it is?
I don't know
like
if you can see, but it's snakeskin and it's really textured. But the back, if you look at the back, it's even got this like, like this is a really cool, like I would buy this just to have under my cool like slip covers, cool packaging things, because it really feels like snakeskin.
Yeah, it's like it's got a snakeskin. I'll hold it a little closer so you guys can see. This might be the one time that the glare actually works in our favor.
We go. Yeah.
Do you see that snakeskin? That's like a snakeskin. It's like a faux snakeskin, obviously. Although I don't like snakes, so if they use real snakeskin, I wouldn't care. And this used to be a rental. You can see I bought this used from an old video store, and I probably got it for about $10 back in the day, $8.
Yeah,
so I like Snakes on a Plane. I got hammered in that movie. Let me tell you.
This explains you saying motherfucker a lot.
Actually. Yeah, I do like Samuel L. Jackson, and he is my spirit animal when I'm like motherfucker. Yeah, that's my dude. I used to wear boots. I got them still. I got cowboy boots, and you just stick a flask in the boot.
Oh yeah,
and no one gives a shit. You walk around with alcohol in your foot the whole time, and so I would sneak flasks into or small like little guys of whiskey into a movie, and then you get like an icy. You pour the whiskey in the icy, and boom, that's the way to do it. That's how I watched Snakes on a Plane. I stumbled out that motherfucker.
I don't think I saw it in theaters. That was one of those. I was obviously around. I was in high school when did this come out?
It was 06, I want to say.
06. So I'd graduated high school already. But this was one of those. It just looked so goofy. I didn't bother seeing it in the theaters. Just because everybody talked about that one scene in the movie. It's Snakes on a Plane. I mean, the name alone. It's a stupid movie.
Yeah. They built it around the title. Everyone's like, oh, it's a joke. Snakes on a Plane. What a stupid movie. And then somebody's like, oh, well, we need to build a whole movie around that and get Samuel L. Jackson in it. So he could be like, MF Snakes on his MF plane,
And then as soon as somebody releases that on 4K, everybody's going to get excited again for it.
If Arrow puts that, remember when people thought Cobra might be snakes on a plane?
Yeah.
Like there was that hint, and it was like, well, it could be Cobra, it could be snakes on a plane.
It could be.
They'd already put out Deep Blue Sea, so it was like kind of connected to snakes on a plane.
It is New Line.
Yeah.
It is New Line. So Arrow, honestly, they're putting out Poseidon.
Yeah.
They're putting out all these early 2000 movies. Guys, we could get snakes on a plane, but if they don't do a box or a slip cover with this,
the snake skin,
they're going to lose points.
Because we know how good it could be.
We know how good, yeah.
We had it good. We were a proper nation once.
When DVDs were just
DVDs were popping off. I got some interesting packaging over there, though. Like, I do have some DVDs that I picked up because it's like...
And that's a good segue because I only picked 2 DVDs out of this, and they were just for packaging. That one was one packaging I've never seen, but this Fight Club box.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I have the Blu-ray slip cover, and it's got the little like thing, but I've never seen it with like this particular artwork.
Yeah. With it's like the brown paper bag.
The brown paper bag. And I really like these because I have a couple of these that are like the Quentin Tarantino ones, Jackie Brown, Pulp Fiction, True Romance ones.
I think people oftentimes forget, like you see DVDs, you see a lot of old DVDs at like Goodwill and shit, and it's just the clamshell case that opens it. People think DVD packaging was always very boring and that like these new Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome invented cool packaging, but it's like when I look through, I've got Get Shorty, I got Fight Club. I've had Fight Club since like, I don't know, 2001. That's the OG DVD for Fight Club, and like they really made that shit feel very premium.
Like, I think DVD had the most creative packaging with stuff because now, I mean, we're getting the premium stuff with Arrow, Umbrella. I think Imprint's getting really creative with their stuff, but it's kind of the same. It's a box. It's the same slip box with like maybe a book inside, but in art cards and posters. It's all the same.
And it's just different artwork on the outside.
Different artwork on the outside, but with DVDs, there was different variety and what it felt like more of an experimentation, and it's like
custom to that movie. Like
it's custom to that movie. Yes.
Yeah. Like the snakeskin only works for Snakes on a Plane. You can't do snakeskin for Die Hard because they're not related.
It's not. Yeah. It's not going to work.
I feel like there was a lot of, and that custom stuff borders on kind of kitschy a little bit, where it's like gimmicky. It's like here's a DVD set of Die Hard that's shaped like the Nakatomi Plaza Tower, and it's $400 because it's like this tall diorama. Yeah, so it's like that stuff gets a little cheesy. Yeah, but I do like when it's something like something tasteful, like Snakes on a Plane, because that's tasteful.
Well, Arrow now and I got to feel it for the first time, but the cruising box set you have, like that faux leather, because I heard people complain about it. Because I think they were expecting it a little bit more leather, but that's something new Arrow did. And I feel like it's faux leather, but it's just after feeling it, it's just a different paper stock with the cuts in it. I feel like that's all it is. But that's creative enough. I mean, they could do that with Snakes on a Plane if they wanted to.
They could.
Because it's just basically like embossing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Is embossing. But speaking of packaging, I mean, did this kind of go then to what we're talking about, how it's all the same, like same with these. I picked this one out because I had never seen this. This is really cool. I know a lot of people shit on this Terminator transfer. I've never seen it personally, but
I own it, but I haven't watched it yet.
This packaging, I think, is really, really dope.
Yeah.
And this is a 4K, so if you get a new transfer or whatever, you can just keep this.
Slot that new transfer
and put the new disc in.
I need to watch it. I mean, it's one of the things I got because it's Terminator 2. It's 4K steelbook. It's like,
but it's honestly some of the coolest art I've seen.
Sick art
for this franchise, and this has like that Lionsgate limited style slip. So
it's one of those things too where it's like, it's such a stupid franchise in all honesty. Like the first one's good, the second one's good. But it's like you guys just needed to like stop. Just please, just stop. Like,
I honestly, and I know a lot of people probably hate this. I like Genesis.
Genesis was okay.
It's fun. It's not a great movie, but it's like just a fun action movie. It's got some cool throwbacks.
It's the better of the sequels.
I think it's the better of the sequels.
Like they just went ahead, like recast Reese, recast Linda, recast it, and let's just start over and do something new. That at least I had a little bit of respect for that, because it's like, okay, don't try to make it like, well, Judgment Day is going to happen anyway, even though they prevented it. It's like stupid. Dark Fate was stupid because they tried to tie it back
Dark
to Terminator
Fate was
2.
really dumb.
But let's ignore Salvation and Genesis. And
Salvation was actually not as I refused to watch Salvation for the longest time, but a friend kind of made me watch it.
Yeah.
And I didn't hate it.
No.
It felt like, I mean, it came after Transformers, so it had that kind of Transformery kind of feel with the robots taking over in the apocalyptic kind of thing. But I like the style they were going for with it. I think the only thing I remember about 3 is the hot Terminator chick. That was the only selling point of that movie. I don't need, like, other than that, I don't remember anything about Terminator 3.
She needed to like screw her way to John Connor. Like she needed to get to him and be like, yo,
we need to make this baby.
Yeah, she needed to be like, I'm gonna make your wildest dreams come true. And then like
It's also the CGI was a huge
100%.
It wasn't just for the movie, but it did so much for the industry alone, like pioneering. Yeah. Like I think when people look at Terminator 2, yes, it's an amazing story. Yes, it's got amazing action.
It was the hype too.
It's one of the hypest like 90s movies ever, but people really just talk about the T-1000.
I remember begging my parents to see that movie. I mean, was that 92 when that came out?
It was 91 or 92.
Okay, so I'm like, I'm roughly 10 years old. I'm not at the point where I can show myself R-rated movies. So I got to get like parental, somebody needs to take me to the theater or like rent this bitch for me. And I just remember, man, the hype around Terminator 2, like that was the movie of all movies that I wanted to watch that movie more than any other movie on the planet. I just wanted to see that movie so bad.
But next and this was a surprise to me. As much as this guy talks Criterion and he's smart as shit, he's also got Deadpool 2.
Yeah, I like Deadpool.
That's surprising.
I have a bunch of dumb movies, don't I? Like when you look up, you're like, wow, Snakes on a Plane.
I was shocked. Like, this is a huge Marvel fan. And what's funny is, the biggest critique I got for saying I thought Sorcerer was slow. All the comics,
some kind of dumb Marvel fan.
Yes, it was all. He just likes those Marvel movies and stuff. And I'm like, the biggest Criterion person I know
has all the Marvel movies. Like literally everyone on Steelbook. And I'm like, man, honestly, I'll give him credit for kind of pulling me a little bit back into physical media and 4K. Because I went to Best Buy one day and I saw that Black Panther 4K Steelbook and I was like, that looks pretty cool. Let me buy that. And then I went back and bought all the other ones, and it kind of pulled me back into physical media pretty hardcore when that Black Panther
one.
Because that was what, 2019? That was like right around the time my daughter was born.
It was before COVID, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
This kid is way too skinny on this artwork. That's a fat kid in the movie, and they made him look super skinny.
I think Deadpool 2, I'll go out there and say, I think it's kind of peak Deadpool. I don't like it as much as the first one. What's that?
I don't like it as much as the first one.
I like it more than the first one. I think it's got a little bit more heart. I think it's a little bit more like...
I love the Celine Dion song, though.
I know.
Ashes.
I like how it was like a play on the James Bond opening.
One thing, yeah.
I was actually kind of sad that they faded the song out and they didn't do the whole song. Like a James Bond movie does the whole song, the full 3.5 minutes or whatever. And this was like the first half and then he fades it out. And I'm like, dude, like he should have gone all the way with it because I love the Celine Dion song.
But last I picked, this was kind of a surprise because I love this movie and I don't know anybody else who really has this, but the original Father of the Bride from is it 50?
It's 54?
No, it's 50.
Oh, 1950.
Yeah, it's 1950 with Elizabeth Taylor. I really
Liz Taylor, man,
enjoy this version of the movie. I even have the second one, Father's Little Dividends. Have you ever seen the second one?
I don't think I've seen the second one.
Yeah, it's basically the same as
I recently got that. I picked that up in Atlanta with Chase.
Really?
The video that I made with Chase, I bought that movie during that like hunt video. I was like, oh, look at this. I haven't seen this movie. And first of all, I hadn't seen it in ages. And second of all, it was like, I don't know, it was like $9 for a Warner archive. I was like, all right, I'll take this. Classic film. And I don't know. It's like one of those old movies that I talked to my grandparents about when they were still alive. We would talk about like old movies. Obviously they were old. They weren't watching Deadpools and shit.
Yeah.
So like my grandparents watched The Thin Man and they watched The Awful Truth and they watched Cary Grant and Notorious and stuff like that, To Catch a Thief, and they watched stuff like this. And so we would like Thanksgiving, Christmas, we would like bond over some of these older movies that they were familiar with, and they were always like, at least the first couple of times we talked about like older movies, like Damn, you've heard of Cary Grant. You've seen The Awful Truth. You've seen The Thin Man. And so they were always very impressed with my, like, yes, I watch old movies. I watch movies from when you were in your 30s.
Yeah.
Old people.
But this is a really good, like, even the remakes, Steve Martin, like, I tear up every time I see them. They're instant tearjerkers. This one's not so much a tearjerker as much as the but yeah, this is one that I personally love, and I've never seen anybody else. It's one of those movies where it's like, you know, you buy stuff just because you love it, and it's not something that you really will make YouTube videos about because maybe people have seen it. It's not the popular topic, but just movies you enjoy. Like, I really enjoy 1950s movies, and this is one of my favorite 1950s. Yeah. So I was kind of surprised when I saw it. When I saw it in the collection, I was like, oh yes, somebody else appreciates.
Yeah, somebody else appreciates the fine art of 1950s cinema. I think it's a shame. It's a video all unto itself, but people need to watch old movies. More people need to watch old movies.
There's one movie. Maybe I didn't see it in the section because it would be in the Kino section. Do you have The Apartment on 4K?
I do not have The Apartment. I came so close in the last Kino sale, but I'd already had like 10 movies in my cart. So I was like, oh, you know, I'm like really trying to keep it to a reasonable number. Yeah. So it's like, do you throw that one in because it's only $14, or is it like
$14 for the 4K? Oh, you should have grabbed that.
I don't know. I don't remember if it was 4K or I don't remember if it was 15 or 20 or whatever it was. It was, you know, it was heavily discounted. It was relatively inexpensive, but it was also like,
The Apartment's a great one. I love Billy Wilder. I'm not the big, like, when it comes to
Billy Wilder.
When it comes to Billy Wilder, like, there are some of his movies that are really
some like
popular.
It hot. You don't like some like it hot,
I'm not the biggest fan, and I don't know what it is. It's because I love Jack Lemmon.
It's got Tony Curtis in it.
Tony Curtis in it. It's just
Marilyn Monroe.
I just don't. Yeah, like Sabrina is one of my favorites.
Sabrina's a great. Oh my god,
Sabrina's amazing.
The Bogey.
Yes,
Audrey Hepburn one.
I'm a huge Bogey fan.
Such a good yes. Thank you. See, I was saying earlier, our lanes do converge in areas where it's important.
Yeah,
because Bogey. I mean, honestly, yes. Thank you. Thank you
I
very
like
much.
serious.
I mean, I do still have a problem with you not liking Big Trouble in Little China. Like, it doesn't have to be your favorite, but the fact that you revile such a good movie does make me kind of wonder, like, the fuck is wrong with you?
I own it on DVD. And I'm happy with that version.
That is unfortunate. When it comes out on 4K Steelbook, dude, because I know they're going
to do, like, comes out on 4K, I will revisit the DVD to see.
I just think you need to be in the right frame of mind. Look, there was a summer.
Give me some shrooms and I'll rewatch.
Okay, dude, I told you I got them upstairs, man. You need to stay longer. Like, call out sick of work. I got shrooms upstairs. Dude, we could get it on. I got shrooms. I got edibles. I got stuff I don't want to mention on YouTube because the federal government be watching me. Shit. I'm going to give the DA.
We are close to Canada. We are close to Canada.
We are close to Canada. Keister these shrooms and let's get across the border.
So this is the series I would like to do. It's not something I can do frequently, but I want to be able to visit some of these creators that we interact with on YouTube. There's one thing for us to just get on Zoom calls and everything, but some of us, like, really become friends off YouTube and collecting physical media. And even if we only see each other once in our lifetime, you know, I think it's important for us to actually get together and see each other. So I want to do this series. It may not be frequent, probably won't be frequent at all because traveling is so expensive, but I got to go to Maine. I was there for work and I got to hang out with Jason. That was one of the coolest things ever. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to Atlanta. So my plan is to hang out with Chase from AVA Pop Culture and, you know, start a series where it's like I'm visiting other people's collections and I welcome other YouTubers. If you ever come to Dallas, hit me up and, you know, come check out my collection, you know, because I think it's really cool when, you know, people who admire this stuff get to actually experience it. It's not just like, you know, it's just for you, it's just for your friends, just for your family to see, but when you actually get other collectives and other perspectives in there, I think that's really cool. So this is a series I would like to do, but like I said, it's not going to be frequent, you know, it's based off work travel schedules, but it's something I would really like to do, and I hope you enjoyed the content because, like I said, I'm going to Atlanta at the end of the month, and hopefully I get a chance to meet up with Chase, meet up with his family, and see his collection too. So that'll probably be the next one in the series. So hope you guys enjoyed it.